Hello, everyone. I'm going to be doing something a bit different today. I'm going to be doing a video on Donate. So first, some general things I want to say about Donate, and then and then I'm gonna roll some boards, single player, and mostly just focus on how I would play kind of before and after the first Donate. I'm probably not going to play the games to their conclusion, just focus on that kind of initial stage of the game. The general comments I wanted to say. Obviously, anybody who's played a few games with Donate realizes it's very strong. Definitely the strongest trasher in Dominion. And so yeah, you're going to want to get it early, and you're going to want to get it in pretty much every game. Um, Only exceptions would be, well, sometimes if there's like other trashing that's like really good, especially Goat. Sometimes you can get away with skipping Donate. And also, if there's like some like really kind of unusual strategy that doesn't really benefit from trashing, I'm thinking of something like Counting House Traveling Fair. Um, that might be another reason to skip donate. But overall, like I said, you're going to be getting it in almost every game. Um, and yeah, so another thing I wanted to mention, and this can be something that's easy to miss at times. Here's our friend donate. Um, so there are a number of other events which kind of give you something for a certain cost, and donate a lot of times can mitigate that cost. So I'm thinking of things that put junk cards in your deck. So we have here. Okay, yeah, I just want to kind of show the event. We have banquet here, so if you want to like open double banquet and get two fives and then donate, like that's something you can do. Similarly for desperation, can I? Okay, yeah, I can't just right click on the text, but yeah, desperation. Of course, you get that curse, but it doesn't really matter very much because you're just going to go donate it and get rid of it very easily. Another one that's oh, and yeah, those two, and also borrow I wanted to mention. 'Cause this one's a little bit less intuitive. Um, but if you're about to donate, you can borrow, and this minus card token actually gets removed at the end of the turn. So you actually draw another hand before you donate. And normally that hand doesn't matter at all, but the fact that you're drawing it actually gets rid of this minus card token from borrow. So if you're about to donate, like you should just borrow, and then that way you have one less debt, and the minus card token just doesn't impact you at all. Um, so yeah, that those are some things that I do see people missing those sometimes. So that's an important one to watch out for. Another thing is, I think generally people I see erring on the side of donating too late. I think you usually want to like I'd say maybe like turn 2 through turn 4 is really prime time for donating. Sometimes you want to donate turn 1. Sometimes it can be good to donate later, but overall, I think those late donates are something that I think people go for more often than they should. And kind of related to that, you don't have to trash all your coppers when you donate. Usually, you don't want to. In fact, usually you're going to leave yourself with like a few coppers so that you still have some economy that you can, pay off your debt with, and get some good cards. Um, I think those are all the general comments I wanted to make. Let's just go ahead and roll some donate boards, and then I can talk about some kind of more specific things in the context of a kingdom. Okay, so this is interesting. So here we have this is actually kind of what I said about this might be a board where you would consider skipping donate. So we have masquerade and goat. Um, so yeah, two really good trashers. I think I actually probably would skip donate here. It's kind of a weird board. Um, in general, yeah, we have like throne as the village, and there's also like way of the turtle. Okay, this 2/5 certainly is not good, but we could do something like Pixie Masquerade. Yeah, probably not actually getting donate here. Like I said, again, I don't want to, I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. This is extremely rare, and this is kind of an unusual board that I would consider skipping donate. Although it's not, I could be convinced that donating here is correct anyway. Yeah, Masquerade also, um, Masquerade has kind of a unique interaction with donate. I don't think. I think some people talk about it as though masquerade kind of makes donate worse. I don't think that that's true. Because I think most of the time with donate, you're going to keep a few coppers anyway, and like, okay, they can, mask you, and then you're going to pass a copper, and then that's usually fine. Um, yeah, just with masquerade on the board, just be aware of it, so you don't like just trash all your bad cards, and then your opponent plays a masquerade, and then you just cry. So yeah, don't have that happen to you. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure donates there. Um, but okay, let's roll another kingdom. Okay, this one's really wild. Yeah, because of like stockpile cavalry. Um, there's also treasure, another 2/5. Okay. Um, yeah, there's also treasure map. So treasure map can be good with donate. You can open like silver treasure map, and then you get another treasure map, and then yeah, and then you can like donate down pretty quickly. You get a lot of payload. You could just start provincing, or you know do stuff with the other kingdom cards. Um, so okay, let me just walk through my thought process here. Again, like I said, treasure map can be good, but I don't think in the face of stockpile, I don't think it's going to be as good as that. Um, let's see. So yeah, we're going to probably be doing like stuff with stockpile and cavalry and festivals of village. So if we want to like do that to let us play more cavalries, you can also play with like scepter, which is kind of funny. Like you could like scepter a festival, which is like a double village. I'm actually thinking about turn one donate here. Um, so if I turn one donate to 5 coppers, I pay off 5 debt, and then like the next turn I buy a stockpile. I might need to donate again if I do that, but I think I like that line because buying like a candlestick, like the alternative would be like candlestick maker stockpile or something, which seems really not great. I mean, okay, so yeah, so like turn three, we'd be buying the stockpile with the turn one donate line. Um, hmm. Whereas, I mean, with candlestick, we could buy like second. I mean, maybe candlestick stockpile is all right. So okay, so I'm imagining like candlestick stockpile. If I see at least one of my plus buy cards turn three, I could like buy another stockpile and donate, and then I could pay off the debt turn four. But unless I can, I mean, the trick is really being able to afford another stockpile turn four. Um, yeah, I feel like this is better than the turn one donate line. Okay, yes, like here I was saying stockpile, and then so I'm gonna try to figure out, if I should donate here. Ideally, I would like to be able to buy another stockpile next turn. So if I donate it down to, yeah, I mean, I would need like 11 money if I was going to do that, and I don't think that's possible. So yeah, because I just don't want to leave the stockpile stranded in exile. Okay, so yeah, like here, I think now, okay, now I go stockpile donate. And I want to be able to buy another stockpile next turn. So we're definitely trashing at least 6 coppers just because we want to trash down to at most 5 cards, right? You don't want to like, have cards that you're not drawing. Um, So okay, how many coppers could I trash? So I have five to like I could trash like all the coppers and the candlestick maker and still afford to buy like a stockpile. Um so yeah, I would have like nine, I would have 11. So I actually could, if I do it like this, I actually could afford like a stockpile and a cavalry, which I think I like that. I think that's worth keeping the candlestick maker and the copper. So yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Now I could, um, I don't have to discard from exile here. Um, yeah, I could not, and then like just buy another stockpile next. Yeah, so we get our horses and we get all these stockpiles back. Okay. Yeah, and like here's where we'd be. I guess it's a little unfortunate we didn't draw any horses. But I mean, we would buy another cavalry. I think, yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna stop for this game. Seer is also probably a pretty excellent card on this board. Also, keep in mind with all these boards, I'm certainly not, I'm making no claim to, be playing any of these boards optimally. I mean, Donate is, of course, especially tricky. Okay, another Goat Kingdom. But yeah, I'm just trying to, elucidate my thought process, and hopefully that can be helpful for people. Goat herd, it's important to note. So this is on their last. So you might think that like, oh, if I buy a goat herd and then they donate, like I get to just draw my deck. That isn't how it works. At least not right now. I think there's going to be a donated errata, and then I think after that errata, I think that will work. But yeah, if as you're watching this, this is still the text of donate, where it says after this turn instead of at the end of this turn. Yeah, goat herd is not a thing with donate. Okay, so yeah, we do have gear here. Sport, yeah, we have like Horn of Plenty, we have gear. I think this board, like, we are still gonna want to donate for sure. Like, yeah, that first board we had Masquerade, and I think there you can probably skip donate, but I don't think goat by itself is usually a reason to skip donate. So let's see. So we're gonna want to get hop. I mean, hop is like really important. We might actually open hop, which is very unusual for sure. But yeah, we can do like Blessed Village gear draw. We can also do like Gold Encampment, Blessed Village. Citadel could work really well with encampment. Yeah, like Pixie could do something good for us. Like Pixie Mountains Gift would be really nice. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go like Pixie. Yeah, Pixie Horn, and then I mean it could be Candlestick Horn. I think generally plus early plus buy cards, like opening a plus buy card, is a lot better in donate games because you see that plus buy card, you can buy another Kingdom card and buy donate, and that tends to be quite good. The Candlestick Maker generally not a good open, so I might rather just get the Pixie anyway, which I think is what I'm gonna do. So I could donate now. Or I could wait till next turn. I mean, next turn I'm going to have this hop, so I think I'm going to want to hold out another turn. I could get a blast. I mean, adding a blast, like you usually want to add some economy, very early because you're going to be trashing a lot of coppers with donate. So it could be silver here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay. Certainly don't want to take this. In fact, since we're going to donate this turn, um, yeah, what we're, like this actually wouldn't give us any benefit at all. Like it would just happen, and then the donate happens and you just never get the benefit of that. So okay. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna want to get up to like hopping. If I could hop for golds, that would be really good. So I have like these four uniques plus the silver that I took. So if I take maybe a gear here, and then donate, and then I can take, mm, ideally, yeah, ideally, then next turn I can like hop for a gold and then get in for go for encampments. I mean, next turn actually you probably want to hop for another hop and then hop for gold the next turn. Maybe that's better. So yeah, maybe a gear now, and then we're gonna donate. Yeah, let me see. So we can support like 6 stop cards. So at least trashing 3 of these. How much money is this? So this is like 5, 6 money. So we're gonna just pay off the debt. We're not gonna have enough money to buy a two. So what I'm doing here is I'm just counting out the number of stop cards because again, you don't want to have more stop cards than you can draw. You want to be drawing your deck after you donate for the most part. So yeah, I'm just gonna donate down to 5 because that makes me a little bit less likely to like bottom deck my stuff. Yeah, like here don't get to see the gear. But okay, I think I'm gonna stop this one here. Yeah, eventually going for like encampment gold and also hop and getting citadel eventually. Um, yeah, I feel like there was yeah, like I said, you want to get payload, especially you want to get plus buy and gainers as well. Getting those early is really important in donate games compared to most games where I think a lot of games you want to invest more in deck control. But I think donate like really gives you that deck control right away. So yeah, focusing on payload is often what you want to do. Okay. Um, okay. So this is okay. Good. So this is I get to talk about one of the well, really the strongest donate combo, and I think it's generally the well, at least monolithically, I think it's considered to be the strongest 2 card combo in the game. Donate and Market Square. So, well, the first thing you want to do with Donate Market Square is not have 5-2. Um, yeah, but okay. I mean, it'll be a bit slower, but we're gonna get some Market Squares. We're again going to be sad that we have 5-2, and okay, we're gonna get a Market Square, and then I think here we're going to. I think we're just going to donate now because we don't have a market square next turn. So if we don't donate now, like we're probably not donating next turn either, and that just seems like too long to wait. And then after you trash some cards, um, yeah, you can do this, and then you can react the market squares to the donate trashes here, and then like I could even donate again, for example. Um, maybe I want to leave like 1 copper. Notice how I'm keeping 5 stop cards in the deck exactly. And so that makes it so I see all my stop cards. Yeah, and then you're gonna just play the kingdom from here. You just get to shove a bunch of golds in your deck right away, and I mean you could just start provincing right away, and that is very fast. But a lot of times it's going to be even faster to build an engine from here. So maybe I want some draw, so maybe this turn I'm going to get a lost city. Okay, and then maybe some caravans, so maybe another. Well, maybe I want a merchant guild now. Some payload, get a couple of caravans. Um, okay, I guess we didn't see. Yeah, these bottom cards are like a market square and a caravan. Okay, and then we're probably going to do something like this. We can just keep building. Um, yeah, I should probably. Yeah, I think I've kind of explained all the donate related stuff that I wanted to for this board, and from here you're just playing an engine. At any point, if I wanted to just shove a bunch more golds in my deck, I could do that by donating again and just trashing like a copper or something. I think here Merchant Guild payload's probably going to be better than flooding with golds, given that the draw is not amazingly strong. Of course, if I had an opponent, these lost cities would be drawing them cards. But yeah, donate markets were very strong. I guess another thing I wanted to say, just like I said, I had 5-2 here, which really isn't good at all. Usually with donate market square, what you're going to want to do is open double market square, and then turn 3 you buy another market square and donate, as long as you hit 3 and C1 air market squares. Other than that, it can be a bit worse, but still a very strong combo and something you want to look out for. I think generally like donate market square is not it's not something that's going to affect your build very much. Like the deck that you're building is usually not shaped by it very much. Although I mean, of course, it's good with like if you have like some trash for benefit like apprentice or something. It's like great with that. But usually it's just something that's going to supercharge whatever the best strategy on the kingdom otherwise would have been, as you can see with this. Um, okay, next board. So we have Academy and Minstrel, so some really strong villages. Academy and Armory go really well together. I probably want to open Armory um, and get that going pretty quickly. So I can Armory for like a bunch of armories and a bunch of sheepdogs and do stuff with Academy. Payload, probably looking at Animal Fair, maybe get a Conclave or two. Jester, obviously, not so good in single player. Also, Jester can, with Donate, you could potentially have like a 5 card deck and their Jesters don't do anything. So that's something else to watch out for. Noble Brigand also can be relevant with Donate, or maybe a little bit more so than usual. If they don't have any deck, it just gives them a copper. Also, like if you can like steal a silver um, early on a donate board, that can be pretty impactful. Again, still a weak card, not something that's going to be relevant most games, but something to at least think about. So here it's kind of an interesting, paradox because I'm really interested in getting a lot of armories and just doing stuff with that. Um, but I also need to have enough economy to hit Academy. So I'm gonna open Armory Silver. Okay, and this is just beautiful, right? Because like I said, economy, like buying cards here, generally seems worse than just like armorying for everything I need. But the one thing I can't really armory for is Academy. So yeah, I'm just going to take my Academy there. Here, very happy to take a second armory and then donate. So at the bare minimum, I'm going to trash 5 coppers so that I have this. Although I might just trash all the coppers. I don't think I want to trash like the silver too because we are going to want to buy some animal fairs eventually. I could see, something like armory for 2 more armories here, and then like yeah, with 0 coppers, I can like go up to 4 armories, something like this, and this way I'm still like seeing all 5 cards. Again, I just kept the silver because I wanted to eventually buy some animal fairs. I mean, there's maybe an argument for, well, no, I don't think on this board, but like you could very well trash the silver after you had Academy. But okay, now I'm gonna want to get some sheepdogs. Um, this could be like an armory and 3 sheepdogs. Honestly, I don't know that I ever really need Wandering Minstrel. Well, maybe not never, but like armory isn't really terminal here because of Academy. I mean, Animal Fair is actually terminal. So eventually I'm probably going to need some minstrels or stuff. So let's get like armory and then like 3 sheepdogs. Um, Chew that. Okay. All right. So we're going to get like more armory, more sheepdog, and then like another sheepdog, another armory, draw up. So yeah, we can like keep. I mean, this isn't like a loop, but yeah, this is a lot of really strong gain and play stuff here with Academy. Um, sure. So we're gonna go like this, and then I could turn this last Academy or this last Armory into an Animal Fair. I guess I could just win next turn on Sheepdog's Estates. Um, so I guess this will be the one. The one game I'm actually going to play to completion. Um, it actually worked out really nicely. I have like exactly enough Oh wait, no, oh no, no, I actually can't. Yeah, because the estates aren't action cards, so I actually can't win this turn. Oh well. So I guess here I could add some minstrels or whatever, but I'm not going to play it out entirely. But yeah, you see, I think this line worked out really well for me, especially because I got this turn three academy. If I didn't get Academy turn three, I probably would donate before getting Academy, though, and then I would just have to keep some coppers around so that I could actually, hit Academy in a timely fashion. Getting Academy so early really sped me up a lot. Um, okay. Next board. Okay, so we have Black Market here, so definitely not so easy to predict how this game's gonna turn out. We have Conspirator as well. Interesting. So yeah, obviously a card like Priest is probably not as important with Donate around, although you could add a Priest and yeah, you could add a Priest just to like clean up the last few coppers. We have Laboratory, which is going to be good draw later. Um, but yeah, I think villages are going to be really important here. I think I'm going to open double Black Market. So Black Market is sort of like a plus buy card. Um, I mean, Ducat is plus buy, but keep in mind, like this copper trash that you're getting from Ducat really is not going to be useful with Donate because you can just trash as many coppers as you want. So it's kind of just like opening a candlestick maker, which obviously is not good. So I think I'm going to go for double Black Market. Obviously, that's I'm opening two terminals on a board with no real promise of villages, but with Way of the Pig, the collisions aren't going to be so terrible. Okay, so none of these are useful. I could donate now. If I donate now, I would say, oh, okay, I see what I do. So I'm going to buy a masterpiece here. And this is nice because, like, usually with Masterpiece, there's the downside of, well, I have to put a Masterpiece in my deck, which is just a copper. But, again, with Donate, you can just trash the Masterpiece. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Ghost Town. Ghost Town looks fairly good. Yeah, because Donate, like, Ghost Town will let me play both my black markets next turn, which I like. Well, actually, interesting. The issue is, yeah, so I'm gonna have debt next turn, so I can't actually buy from the black market. I think I actually take the ghost town and then don't play it. And then what I do, so I'm gonna go down to this, I think. So then I just repay six. Yeah, this is five cards. This works out really nicely, actually. So this is five cards. Well, I guess I could have kept one more copper, and it would have been fine. But here, yeah, I'm just gonna repay my debt. Obviously, yeah, you can't buy black market cards while you're in debt. I'm gonna do this. Okay, Outpost. Very good. Well, I guess Outpost doesn't do anything in single player. But maybe we buy this Outpost and then okay. Would have liked to have the Royal Carriage, but whatever. Okay, and from here you're just going to play a normal game of Dominion, or at least as normal as black market games come, I guess. So yeah, Masterpiece, like I said, another card that's especially good in donate games because the masterpiece itself you can just trash when you donate, and getting a bunch of silvers early is really nice with donate. Um, okay, so this is a board where we have Captain Bridge, which looks really good. Um, Only non-terminal for Captain is Goat Herd, although you can play Coven after you've played a bridge. There's also Toil is another village. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go silver donate. So yeah, let me just explain why I'm doing that. So here, if we trash three of our coppers, we go down to 6 money, and that's going to let us buy a captain on turn 4, which is really good because we want to get captain as soon as we can because it's an excellent card here. Yeah, so then like here, Um, gonna do like messenger just to get this copper off the top. And we get another captain. Um, doesn't seem like I can get two captains this turn. Can I? No. Okay, so if we can't get two captains, it also doesn't look like I can trash a card and buy one captain. So I think I'm just going to do something similar of like discarding and playing a bridge. Go captain, and probably a dungeon is good with all these coppers. I mean, I could donate again, but I think I like the dungeon a bit better. Here I'll go bridge. And we could go, well, we could either go like goat herd and another bridge. That would get us to another captain, or we could go coven. Another one. I think I'm gonna go goat herd. Um yeah, so do this. Yeah, I mean this is just a board where captain is such a good card. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, maybe I probably made a mistake last turn if I'm drawing only one card with this dungeon. Maybe I shouldn't have trashed. Maybe, playing a Coven would have been better. Obviously Coven, uh, in single player isn't gonna look too impressive. Um, okay. Next board. Next board. Okay, we have another stockpile game. Um, we have Urchin, which probably another card that's going to get outclassed by donate, but could still be relevant. We have Page. So yeah, champion could protect you from Urchin, and you could also go for like merchant, go for a bunch of merchant guilds. So I definitely like the idea of getting a champion. Our draw is probably going to be stables. So I'm thinking about a stockpile page open, and then we probably donate whenever we see the stockpile. Again, it's really good to donate on a turn where you have plus buy. Okay, yeah. So here, just going to be stockpile donate. I think. And again, we want to have at most 5 stop cards. So 4 is kind of the minimum number of coppers that I would consider trashing. And then I've got to take a look at how much money I have. So I would have 5 money after debt if I do this. So if I want to do that, I could go for with 5 money. I could go for something like stockpile page. Although, how much do I want the second page? I mean, it's okay. Alternatively, I trash 2 more coppers, have 5 money. Oh wait, no, I have 7, and then yeah, pay off 4 debt. I get another stockpile, and then the next turn I have like 10, which could be like stockpile page, stables. I think I like that line better. I don't think the second page is too important, and yeah, I think having fewer coppers is just going to let us add payload a bit more aggressively. Otherwise. I guess it's kind of funny. Treasure Hunter tracks your own gains in single player. Okay, yes, this is 11. So yeah, we're gonna want to get this, and then probably stables time now. I don't know that I super need it, but okay. And then maybe we get an Urchin. Maybe do a little bit of attacking on our non-existent opponent. We could get a mercenary, but I don't think we really want to. Yeah, not going to get Merchant Guild yet because, well, actually, kind of wondering about like bizarre Merchant Guild stables here. I think I like that. Yeah, so the idea is to gain the stockpile back with hero. Okay, yeah, so like here, this draws the deck, and then maybe the other order was better. It's not so clear. Um, But okay, yeah. So then we just kind of go from here, and now we're going to get champion. So we can get like another stockpile, maybe another merchant guild, couple of stables. Eventually, we might be in a situation where like we have so many buys, it's like money positive to just buy a bunch of coppers and then buy donate, trashing them all. But okay, obviously this game would play out differently if I had an opponent that was contesting stockpiles. But yeah, that's how that board goes. Oh, another interaction. I don't think this is relevant here, but you can buy a Squire and then trash it when you donate to just get whatever attack card you want. Here it would just be an Urchin, which only costs 3, so it's only like you're only saving 1. You're probably not buying Urchin before you donate anyway. So it's not very good here, but if there's some some stronger attack card, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like um, maybe like a soothsayer might be good on a donate board because you get those golds which you want, or um, a goons maybe that's a good example, or scrying pool, for example. Uh, yeah, so Squire definitely not the card to look out for on donate boards. Okay, so this is a shepherd game, which is interesting. So yeah, we do probably have to decide. Do we want to, really go for shepherd right away and not trash our estates, or do we just want to kill them? We also have bridge troll, no village though. There's also swamp hag, which is another interesting thing. Villain. I don't think we want to go for shepherd. We might actually go for alchemist here as the draw. Um, so 2-5 is definitely not good. Like, I really don't want a black cat. So I could either do like nothing and maybe a bridge troll, um, or just donate turn 1. Bridge troll really doesn't help with paying off debt. So if I don't donate turn 1, go down to like um, what, like 5 coppers, pay off debt, then get a bridge troll. Yeah, that. Oh no, no, no! I would need to get a 3 first. Um, all right. So even if I go down to this, 2 5s in general are very bad on donate boards. So if I go down to 5, then I would buy like a 4. Yeah, I'd have 4. If I go down to 4, then I only have 2. So yeah, that's much worse. Okay, so yeah, I have 4. I might just buy a chariot race. Like, yeah, I'm gonna buy bridge troll next. I don't want to get too many stop cards. So yeah, obviously these chariot races. Oh, what if I don't have an opponent? It just does that. Okay. Wait. I revealed my own deck. Okay, these are the quirks of playing Dominion without an opponent, I suppose. Um, that's quite funny. So now I might want to. Well, I could either add second troll, or I could like go in for the alchemist stuff. I think I want to do this. Yeah, that's really funny that it reveals your own deck. Okay, and then we do this, and then yeah, then we're gonna get like a second troll, another alch. Um, yeah, that's hilarious. The chariot race, revealing your own deck. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, if our opponent was playing with Swamp Hag, we might need to do more donates just to get rid of the curses at some point. But yeah, I don't think Swamp Hag's very good because you want some plus buy, so I think Bridge Troll is gonna be better than Swamp Hag overall. But yeah, that was that board. Okay, we have Lucky Coin, which should be a big benefit on donate boards. We also have Leprechaun, which yeah, which we could really focus on, trying to activate as quickly as possible. We have a 5-2. Like 5-2 is often quite good on donate boards to um just get a good 5 and then donate. But I don't think any of the 5s here are especially good for donate. So might be a bit more awkward. here. I mean, I could go for a sanctuary in the open. Um, and yeah, that might actually be kind of convenient because like the lucky coin's just going to be adding more stop cards, and then the sank can put some of them away. Um, yeah, so then like sank, and then we're going to get like I really would like to hit border village. I'm a little bit tempted. What happens if I buy a silver here? That's an interesting question. Yeah, if I just do silver donate on the 2/5, how quickly am I hitting border village versus six? So I'm gonna have like six debt. So I guess if I had five and then seven, so I could trash all my coppers and ooh, okay, I kind of like that. See, I think I'm actually supposed to open silver here. Yeah, so the calculation here is that I have if I trash all these coppers and estates, then I have five this turn. I pay off that much debt, and then the next turn I take a border village. And the idea is that if I get border villages in my deck, then that's going to help me get up to Leprechaun activation fairly soon. Okay, so next turn I'm going to have nine. I probably want the plus buy, so I'm going to go for Sank. I mean, it could be Council Room as well, but kind of pretending that I have an opponent, even though I don't. Okay, so now I could go like Ghost Town and well, I mean, it could also just be Leprechaun right away, and then like I pig it. You can definitely like play like naked Leprechaun with no activation, just eat the hex. That's something that I think is a lot more common with donate than without. Usually that's pretty bad, but okay, I'm gonna take a this and then maybe a council room. Um, yeah, and I think here we're probably just not playing the Leprechaun. Um, okay, and then we're gonna take like say some more draw and maybe an archive too. Okay, this is a bit sad. But okay. We're gonna want some plus buy. Okay, sadly this does not activate still. But okay, we're gonna get maybe something like this. I don't know. Um, okay, and yeah, we're gonna be able to activate our leprechaun here, which is fantastic, of course. I guess we're probably not. Oh, whoops. Oh, I played one too many. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I should have played it here. Counting can be, of course, quite difficult. Okay, and then we wish for something, maybe a border village. Um, or maybe well, yeah, maybe we would wish for a border village now. But okay, yeah, this kind of explains what I wanted to explain about this board. Again, Lucky Coin, very, very useful on donate boards, more so than normal. Okay, so here we have like Quarry Villa stuff, which looks very strong, of course. You can also like get your treasures into play, and then like Hunting Lodge. There's also Envoy is a really good draw card. So this is interesting. We probably don't need University, I don't think, because I think with Quarry, just buying the stuff probably faster. So I'm gonna open Quarry, and then probably what we're gonna do is maybe get two Quarries, and then once we get a lot of villas, that's gonna be quite useful. I could just donate right now, even. Um, yeah, I don't think none of the threes look especially useful. I mean, I could get like a silver, but that doesn't seem great. So I'm just gonna donate. Um, and I'm gonna donate down to five cards. That's not five cards. So yeah, I was gonna have five debt, right? And then I was gonna buy. So pay debt one turn. I guess I buy like a vagrant because why not? Um, yeah, buy a Vagrant because why not? And then next turn I have like five, and then I can go for Villa and second Quarry, and then the next turn I get like as many villas as I want, and probably like two hunting lodges. Seems right. And I don't think I want a sleigh here. Cause like, yeah, I think sleigh just messes up my next turn too much. Whereas Vagrant is kind of a nice and inoffensive card. Um, yeah, so we're gonna do this. Yeah, obviously I hope to draw more than zero of those quarries. This could be second donate. I could also seize at some point. Seize is going to become relatively more expensive when I have the quarries in place. I might just want to seize now. If I went for second donate, ooh, I actually kind of like second donate here because what if I just trash down to like Villa, two quarries, and maybe the, well, I guess, yeah, I guess the Vagrant too. Yeah, I'd have like zero, like I'd get to pay off my debt. I'd have zero money left, but yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, this way I don't have any like consistency problems going forward. Um, I can even gain in play here, which is really nice. Like okay, let's say we just go for villas. Um, yeah, not really sure if I was gonna gain in play, what I would gain in play like an altar. Like I could do that. I could also gain and play a sleigh if I really wanted to. That doesn't seem great. Like I think I probably just want two lodges. I don't know how many villas I want exactly. Um oh, maybe I want enough villas to yeah, maybe what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna take enough villas to buy Hunting Lodge C's. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, so this ends up being quite useful. Okay, Vagrant is down there. So I guess I can't gain and play here. But I could like take all the villas if I wanted to, and then like a bunch of lodges. Probably set myself up to win next turn. Um, right? Maybe I should have taken two lodges. Uh, okay, so if I was gonna win next turn, what would the piles be? Like, well, maybe it's not possible. Like, if I went for like lodges and states or something. Okay, I don't think I can win next turn. Um, but okay, I think this illustrates what I wanted to illustrate. Probably do like maybe like two more. Okay, so here we have like okay, this board has a lot going on. So chapel, of course, generally going to be outclassed by donate. Maybe if there's like a junker or something, you could add a late chapel. Maybe that would make sense. But yeah, there's like lurker knights. So this board would definitely be different with an opponent. Jack might be good, just as a silver gainer. Um, and yeah, we have Urchin again. We have Cursed Village, and yeah, eventually you're going to be going for like Knights, Cursed Village, Lurker, that kind of stuff. Like I said, would be very different with an opponent, but okay. Um, I think I like Silver Jack as the open here, and this might be donate already, but I'd kind of like to play my Jack first. Um, so I don't know. It seems a bit early for a Cursed Village because after we donate, Cursed Village is just going to look silly. But Well, I guess I'll get a knight then. Okay. Was hoping to see the jack. This might be a case for a late donate. Um, yeah, like maybe I take an urchin here, for example. Maybe like urchin is, kind of synergistic with the knights, like make them discard a card. Again, I don't think there's as much as I could say about this board without an opponent. This board looks like someplace where you'd be reacting to what they're doing quite a bit. Okay. Next board. Interesting. So we have inn is the only village. We have ranger draw, apprentice draw, hireling draw. Um, we have gladiator. Um, so I think a card like fisherman is generally going to be a lot worse on a donate board. Like usually, like opening fisherman usually is going to be favorable to opening silver, but not so with donate. I mean, it's that's something that also just differentiates it from other strong trashers. Because, like with chapel, for example, fisherman is good because it makes you more likely to see your chapel, and like you can still get a full chapel trash if it collides with fisherman. Whereas like with silver, chapel and silver collide, you only get to trash 3 cards. That's not so good. Um, See, I think the main kind of issue on this board is the weak village. Um, you could do something like, cobbler gains you a 4 cost, then you apprentice it. So if you have like 2 cobblers and an apprentice, how much draw is that netting you? Like 2? So that's like a lab that, I mean, that's like 3 5 costs for the effect of 2 labs, which isn't great, but isn't terrible. Um, Plus buy is just ranger and fortune. I do think like there is, and maybe I'll just demonstrate this. So there's like a general, kind of line for donate money. So this is basically the way you would play a donate game that had no other kingdom cards. Um, okay, so you go down to you want 6 money so that you can afford a gold. So yeah, we're gonna take a gold here. Um, and then here you're gonna take a second gold. And then you're going to donate again to get rid of your coppers. And then at this point, you can just start provincing. It's like province, province. And now we have 5 cards. So like here, you'd probably want to decide between like, okay, do I just want another province? Or do I want another gold to try to make myself more consistent? So you could do this. And like here, maybe we already need to take duchy or something. Okay, and then the game would be like pretty close to over if our opponent was doing the same thing. But again, that's just a demonstration. I think on this board specifically, Noble Brigand actually like really makes it so you can't play donate money because like with this kind of strategy, like if you like lose a silver or a gold, like that's just devastating. So you really don't want that. Yeah, really not clear to me how to play this board. I think there's probably something to the apprentice thing. You could go gladiator. I might open like Gladiator Donate or Gladiator Silver. Gladiator is a little bit rough because it's kind of hard to see how it's activating for a while. Um, but yeah, maybe some Cobbler. Cobbler could gain like Fisherman, so I could go like a lot of times like, and this is another general kind of point. Um, a lot of times if you're just trying to get a 5 cost in the deck, you can just go silver. Um, oh yeah, this is kind of like the chariot race thing. I'm actually the one that would have to block it. Um, yeah, so if you just want to get a 5 cost in the deck as quickly as you can open like silver donate. Alternatively, you can just donate to 5 coppers on turn 1. That gets your 5 cost turn faster than silver donate, but it also gives you a 1 in 6 chance of bottom decking the 5 cost, which would be pretty bad. Usually, if you're donating to 5 coppers turn 1, you're either going to want to have some copper trash in the kingdom, like maybe a counterfeit, or like treasurer, for example. So like turn 1 donate into counterfeit or treasurer, like those are pretty good things you can do. Or you're going to want to just donate again. So you donate down to 5 coppers, you get the cards you want, and then at some point you donate again to get rid of those 5 coppers. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to play this kingdom out too far. Probably it would get cobbler here. Eventually, once I'm in need of draw, I would get apprentice. At some point, I'm going to want to get fortune, which is kind of why I got the gladiator. Getting that extra gold is going to be really good here, I think. Probably not playing with ranger, so it's probably just going to be the fortune for plus buy. So we're going to like build the double basically. Might get a hireling at some point. I mean, it is the obelisk, although it's competing with gladiator for terminal space, so maybe not. But okay. I think this is going to be the last kingdom that I showcase. Okay, so here we have vampire. We have bandit. It's very interesting. So sauna again. It's kind of falls under donate, really invalidating a lot of other trashers. I think sauna is probably going to be invalidated here. By donate just because you don't want a weak trasher like sauna when you have the the best trashing there is. So here I think probably what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a bandit and kind of just play a money-ish thing. Late game bandit can be played as way at the squirrel. You could go for knights, but I think bandit's just gonna do kind of the same thing but better. I mean, I guess the advantage of knights is that they could actually trash the bandit. Also, this is a board where terminal space is pretty tight. So if Dame Molly or Sir Bailey got revealed, I think you'd be pretty happy to just snap either of those up. So here we're trying to get bandit as quickly as possible. So I mean, you could do turn one donate, but I don't think that's as good. That is a bit more of a niche line, I would say. So probably what I'm going to do here is I'm going to buy silver donate. So I'm going to have 7 debt. So I'm going to need to keep 6 money to afford 5 on turn 4. Um, as opposed to if I donate now, I could keep 5 money. Um, but yeah, this is just clearly better because it allows me to trash 1 more copper and put another silver in my deck. Yeah, so I'm basically turning a copper into a silver relative to the silver donate line. So yeah, pouch is definitely very convenient in that early plus buy. Certainly very useful here. Okay, so we're keeping, like I said, 6 money. So we're going to keep 1 copper. And this is just so we can afford bandit here. You could consider vampire over bandit, but I don't think you really want a lot of 5s. Like, I feel like even the second vampire play might just be like, what the heck is this gaining? So, okay. This might already just be another gold. Like, yeah, I think this is a very money-ish kingdom. So, yeah, we're going to just do stuff like bandit and a little bit unfortunate we can't province again here, but okay. I should have thought about how much money I had in my next hand. Okay, yeah, maybe I should have squirreled that bandit. But okay, you get the idea. Pretty moneyish board because of the lack of villages. Bandit's going to be good, especially if you tried to play that straight donate money line that I explained a couple of kingdoms ago. You would probably run into some pretty big problems with the bandit attack. So, you probably do need to play with bandit here. Um, but yeah, this has been good. I think I covered a lot of the ground that I wanted to cover. Just general comments, and then I guess kind of showcasing a little bit about how I think about donate boards. And I did get to hit on a lot of specific cards that interact in interesting ways with donate. I'm trying to think if there are any more cards like that. I don't think any of them are coming immediately to mind. Maybe Coven would be another one, which is kind of interesting because if you like dump the 10 curses on them, like that's like just perfect for donate. Like they can just trash all of them. I mean, of course, if you're just trying to use it as a way to score, it could still be effective at that. Although with the after Donate gets the errata, I think Coven's going to be even worse in Donate Kingdoms because they could even just like buy a curse and a donate and then just get rid of all those points like on the last turn. Um, Although they would need some good sources of plus buy to be able to do that. Yeah, I think Junkers in general. Um, I think a lot of Junkers are still good in Donate Kingdoms, like your Witch variants, your Mountebank, that kind of thing. I don't think Donate invalidates those cards maybe as much as you would think, given how strong of a trasher it is. Because it's not something like Junk Dealer, where like you put it in your deck and then, if they give you some junk cards, you can just keep playing it. Donate costs 8 money, and so if you're playing a bunch of Mountebanks on them, and if they have to keep buying Donate, that can be pretty expensive. So yeah, like I said, I think Junkers are often still relevant on Donate boards. Um, yeah, so okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. I hope y'all learned something, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.